We're rolling right along with a special edition of The King on Location. We're at the Hobby Holiday Inn in Houston, Texas. We're joined now by Lysa. Tell us a little bit, Lysa, about your background, and you're in town to help Pat Butler celebrate her birthday.
Yes, I'm really excited about this event. One of my good friends, Terry Wright, told me about it, and I was like, "Ugh, I love to sing," and so I was excited about the event. I live in Lafayette, Louisiana right now. Been there for about 13 years, but I've been singing, and I guess you call it the circuit, for about 2 years. I've started out with Tucker and been working with him on a couple of things. My latest CD that came out is 200% Woman, and it has a song on there with Tucker, and my hit single on there has got my own. It just pretty much says I got my own house, my own car, my own ideas, and my own toys.
Right,
I'm
so
not looking for a man with fringe benefits.
So you can get away from us. Is that what you're saying?
But now, let me say this now. I got to say this. But I do need a good man because that's the master's plan.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Now. I'm not so liberated that I don't know what I need because I know
I
I'm
see
the
what you're
rib
saying.
and I know where I came from. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Lafayette, Louisiana, do you know a fellow named Lil Garland? The Zydeco guy. It's a lot of Zydeco down in Lafayette
It's
as
a
well.
ton of Zydeco.
Yes.
And I'm originally from, believe it or not, Omaha, Nebraska. So I'm a transplant in the area. So Zydeco just hasn't gotten into my blood, but I do like J. Paul. I like In the Stable.
Yeah, J. Paul.
Yeah, I like the little stable. I like that song. But other than that, I haven't jumped in. But it's mostly, and it makes it hard for your Southern Soul, swing out, and R&B kind of artists to kind of make it happen because it's mostly Zydeco.
Right. Well, talk a little bit about R&B itself and where it's going as far as the airplay and stuff is concerned. Most people are going to the net now to try and get more exposure.
I can say the radio station there, 104.7, has been playing a lot of the R&B. But even myself, because I'm an R&B mostly artist, but I kind of like the Southern Soul as well because I need to fit in. So a lot of my music has an R&B side to it with the swing out, so to make them swing when they get on the dance floor. But I believe we can bring it back, by kind of mixing it a little bit. And so that's what I'm asking a lot of my producers to do is I don't want to lose that R&B foundation, but let me swing it a little bit so it can go national. You can either play it up north where it's strictly R&B or bring it down south where it's swing out. So that's my goal.
Well, it's interesting since we've been talking to women all during this interview section and for this particular segment, I noticed women have a more positive attitude as far as what it is they're doing. Some of the blues singers are somewhat aggravated by the fact they didn't get the due that they thought they should have, and they kind of giving up. I'm excited about the fact that the emphasis you and Karen Wolf and some of the other people we've talked to today have shown about being excited about keeping this music alive.
I think it's because maybe I'm new and a lot of those blues artists have been doing it for a long time. And I mean, and blues is it too. I mean, I grew up on the blues. I mean, my mother, all of the blues artists, so I grew up on that. But I think they're frustrated because they've been doing it for a long time. And unless you're in the Memphis area, blues is like in Lafayette area, blues is not that common again. You may catch a little bit, but not like it is. So I can understand their frustration, but because I'm new to the game, I'm a fresh kid on the block, that I'm excited and ready to go.
That's a good way to keep it. We want you to keep it that way because it's that enthusiasm that helps to make the world go around.
I think what they're going to have to do is take their blues and touch it a little bit of R&B because, as I asked my producer, when we make things, I want to make it so that it fits everywhere. You want to make songs that are universal and not just in a pocket. And so I think that's what they're going to have to do is kind of mix that blues just a little bit. And they can even do it in their shows, just kind of touch R&B and then come back. Like a blues song may sound like an R&B song, just kind of touch that cover song, grab those R&B people, and then go back to your blues. Right. So you can make it work.
I'm glad the way you got it figured out. I'm impressed with the way you have your plan set up, and we certainly want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll have more from Pat Butler's birthday party in Houston, Texas with a special edition of A King on Location in just a moment.